All right, what's good, everybody? We're back after a long time. It's pretty exciting, but
Yeah.
we're here. We're here.
Yeah. How you guys doing? Thanks for not introing me.
Oh, yeah. Jared's still here, by the way.
Yeah, both of us. Solo pod. Imagine.
Dude, solo pods are kind of clean. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think I listen to one on a regular basis. I don't think I could do it, honestly.
Oh, like you could do it,
I don't think so.
but you could listen to it.
Yeah, but I don't think I could spitball for a whole hour.
I feel you.
Hour 15.
You could.
I don't know, but then you'd be talking rubbish.
You would, but like that's part of the charm.
But you gotta be engaging. If it's just you.
Are we engaging?
What do you guys think?
Anyways, dude, you know what's funny? Like when we lit our candle, our special candle,
Yeah.
it like ignited something in me, you know? Like the smell, like it brought me back.
I don't think it smells like much.
Dude, it smells like a lot. Lavender
That's nice.
spa, sea salt and cotton, white tea and jasmine.
That's like a lot of
A lot of
things to make one
flavors.
candle.
Sense. Dude, but
I love this candle.
Nah, but thinking about that, I've heard that like some actors use like a specific fragrance, and then that like locks them into character.
Like a smelling salt, like for working out.
No, like a cologne.
Oh.
So they use their
Really?
cologne just for their role. I heard you know Austin Butler.
Yeah, he's sick.
He's
a
cool.
good actor.
He was doing like a 10 essentials,
Okay.
and I think he was talking about that. How like
Oh, it was mad cringe though. His 10 Essentials. I saw it.
what? What was cringe about it?
It's just the way he is sometimes as a person.
How he's like so like artistic.
And so like,
I don't know.
but he's so.
I don't
like,
think it's cringe though, because I feel like it's genuine.
It probably is genuine, but it comes off as that. Do you know what I mean? When you see
Like
a clip
pretentious
of it,
a little bit?
When you see a clip of it, you're like, oh, look at this guy.
I didn't see him as as too pretentious, honestly, when I was watching it. Like I thought he was like pretty genuine, and he's just like he's just very honed in on his like artistic mindset or something.
Which is good, I guess.
Which is fine
You
for
need
like
that.
what he's doing,
Yeah.
especially
What do you think about him? Like,
being Elvis.
no. He's sick as Elvis. I haven't
Oh,
seen
yeah.
it, but I'm going to.
I think he looks.
He looks sick as Elvis, but he did an interview at the Cannes Music Festival or Film Festival.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is, by the way?
No.
So, oh, you don't know what it is either? I thought this was like a thing that people knew what the Cannes Film Festival was. It's like it's like exclusive, so only like actors and like actors' friends go, and it's a premiere. Like it's always like a month or two into or it's like early in the year, and it's the movies that come out the rest of the year. So it was the first like premiere of Elvis, even though it doesn't come out till
Okay.
the end of this month. And it's like exclusive, like actors, directors, those people.
Oh, I feel like I know this as a thing.
And
but I
didn't know it
didn't-
was called the
Yeah,
Cannes.
yeah.
So it's called the Cannes Film Festival. And Austin Butler's Elvis got a 12-minute standing ovation,
Oh wow.
apparently. Well, because it's super exclusive, so it's like
Fair
one
enough.
theater.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a sick movie.
I think it'll be a sick movie as well.
He seems like, I watched the trailer, and it seems like he has it down.
Yeah,
And Tom
I
Hanks-
agree.
and Tom Hanks is a
and
sick
of course
actor.
Tom Hanks. Yeah.
But I think, shout out Tom Hanks for being the first celebrity with COVID. Do you remember that?
Before.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
yeah, yeah,
first.
he was
Him
first.
and his wife got it, and everyone
Yeah.
was like, shit.
Yeah.
Like, famous people can get it? That was like what
They're
happened.
not like robots. They are though.
Yeah.
No, no.
The thing I was asking was, in an interview, he like was doing the interview and he like slipped into an Elvis impression.
Who? Austin Butler.
Yeah, on accident.
Oh.
And he was telling her, she was like, "How was like transforming your life?" Because they filmed it for 2 years. It took them a long time to make this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying like, he doesn't even think about it. He just slips into the character sometimes now because he's been so
Like used to
doing
that.
it every day for 2 years now.
Mm.
And people were like clowning him and saying like, "Oh, look at this guy!" Like, do you know what I mean? Like he's obviously
Yeah.
faking, blah blah blah.
Dude, the thing is though, if like Leonardo DiCaprio said that, no one would clown
People would have
him.
been like, "That's sick."
Yeah.
I think it's.
So I feel like
cool.
it's a little unfair.
And he also has a good Elvis impersonation.
Yeah,
So it's not
I
like
think he
he-
looks good in the trailer.
Yeah, it's not like he's like a shitter and like doing that.
Yeah.
He like sounds good, I think.
I think so.
But I don't know. I feel like people were giving him too much,
What do you think about like, you know how Elvis was kind of like a shitty person?
like really bad. Yeah,
Like, what do you think about him being like portrayed in this way?
like glorified.
Yeah.
Everything's glorified nowadays, though.
I
No
know,
one,
but
like-
but I feel like everything's either glorified or like smacked down.
Yeah.
Like you do one thing and like
Well, it's
that's all
cancel
you're
culture.
known for. Yeah. So I feel like
Which is, I think cancel culture has been for a lot of good, but it's also
I don't
led
know, dude.
to.
Well,
Well, you
only
think
for like
about it.
serious
That's what I'm
things.
saying.
But then that's like not even cancel
Like,
culture.
would you?
That's like common sense.
Well, would you take like things like this, where Austin Butler is like getting shit on for no reason, but it also has led to people like Harvey Weinstein being
Yeah,
finally gotten in trouble.
but that's not cancel culture. That's
No, but
like
it is because it started from the Me Too movement.
no. But is he not just like isn't he a nonce?
No, he's like he like
Oh, it was
sexually like it
women.
was like sexual
Like,
misconduct, assault.
but they weren't like young, right?
No. But it
Oh,
was just
okay.
like a thing throughout his whole
But that's
career.
like
He would.
like if you do that, like you shouldn't get canceled. You should just be
But these people
like it shouldn't be called cancel. Like it's
But-
more serious than that.
Well, because these people,
Like, people
are
get
never going to like get arrested or going to face real consequences. So what you
Well,
can,
he is though, no?
well, yeah, but like not often. I mean, so
Oh.
sometimes the best thing you can do is just to remove them from the media, as harsh
Well,
as it is,
that did happen to like certain people,
and it's probably good.
and it hasn't worked, and it's been bad.
Well, it's been some people have been canceled and still came back,
Yeah.
Which-
well, yeah,
which you can't do anything about. Everyone has a fan base.
I know. That's why like it's just a bit toxic.
I don't know. I think it's probably done more overall good.
Really?
But from a standing back view, it's annoying.
Yeah.
In like just regular social media days.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if you're just trying to like, it's like I don't care that he, I don't know, said a racial slur 16 years ago on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like sure maybe he's a bad person now, but he said like something.
Well,
so
like
long ago
things
on
like
Twitter.
that, like you could like change from that, but if you do something like Harvey Weinstein,
Yeah, obviously,
like
if you're like
I don't think you'll
sexually
change.
assaulting women
Yeah.
on a regular basis.
So it's like-
you're not changing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that was like the big thing. I don't know. This like extends into so many avenues. Do you remember in our AP Lit class when we talked about Brett Kavanaugh and his Supreme Court nomination? Do you
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
that? And the big thing was, can he be a changed man because he got acquitted of it, but it was a rape charge when he was in college. And it was like, can he be a changed man 35 years later? I'm saying the answer is no. That was always my point. But
yeah.
that's the big question.
I think you can to a certain extent to where like he wouldn't do it again.
Yeah.
I think like in his lifetime, like he might never do it again. But like, there's like something in your mind
That's
for you
with
to like
him,
do
yeah.
that. You know
He's,
what I mean?
Well, he was a fully functioning adult. He was
Yeah.
a college student.
Yeah.
You're telling me he
Can't not do that.
can't not.
So,
So
it's like,
that like conversation extends into so many things, but I think
and to be fair, like it, if you give him like the benefit of the doubt, I could see him like changing. But it's like I don't know. It's still part of you. But I could see him
Yeah.
saying like I regret doing that. Like him in his own head, like saying I regret doing that. I'll never do that again, and like mean it. And like I guess that means you changed, but like why do you need to do it to change?
Yeah, why do you need to change?
Why do you need to do it to like have that mindset? So
I don't
it's
think
kinda-
that. But you also never know someone like that's true intentions.
No, you don't. Yeah, that's
Which
why I'm
is,
just
like,
giving
so
him
hard.
like that's why I'm just assuming like if in his own head if he's saying that and he truly means it.
Then maybe
Then,
he can
yeah.
change, but
Yeah.
that's like a tough one.
Yeah.
But
Anyways, we're getting into like some deep stuff right now. I'd say, I mean, it's been a long year.
yeah, well, let's give a catch up because it's been 8 months since the last pod released, 9 maybe.
Yeah, 8-9 months.
So, like, plenty has happened in the world, in our world.
In our world, in our own little world.
Yeah, our little bubble.
In our
of
bubble.
Just things.
True.
And so we were trying to narrow down, like, what's worth talking about or what you guys probably know about or don't know about. So what would you say are some, like, key points in your last year? Not, like, news or sports or... What's changed for you since the last pod? Or happened even. Not even changed.
What's changed? I guess a lot has changed, to be fair. Well, I do want to start with talking about like something that we did recently together.
Okay. Yeah, that could be the first. That's always good.
So the beginning of the summer, me and Jared went on a trip.
Well, beginning of your summer, I was in
True,
class.
he was still in
I
class,
was still
but
in
got out of
classes.
it.
Yeah.
We took a trip to Costa Rica with one of my good friends from school who basically grew up there.
Mm-hmm.
And like honestly, it was a great experience.
Really funny you threw honestly in there.
Oh, you know what's not because remember when his name's Nata, by the way. He might be watching.
The boy Nata.
He was like looking at this like incredible view,
Oh,
and he just
yeah.
goes, "To be honest, that's beautiful."
view
Or something.
is
Or that
so
view. Yeah. To be honest, that view is sick, and it's like, bro, as if like
anyone
you
would
weren't gonna be
disagree.
honest.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you would lie about it, or like anyone
Nah.
would disagree with you.
Yeah, nah, but it was sick. It was sick.
I mean, it was like a life changing experience almost.
Yeah, like a pretty eye opening, and I really would say like we experienced different things of it. Like we experienced the city life.
We had a few avenues that.
We experienced like the resort life, but it was still like within. It
But
was
then
still Costa Rica,
and also for a couple of the nights, we got like because a couple of the nights we stayed in four people in a one bedroom
right
for 2 nights in like
Yeah.
a forest town.
Yeah,
So we got kind of everything.
forest town, like a rainforest. Like it was a rainforest mountain.
Well,
it was
like,
Monteverde.
it was like adjacent. It wasn't like we were in a rainforest, but we
No, I
were
would say
2 minutes from it.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like there was a town,
but like yeah,
and then there was the mountain and the rainforest,
yeah,
which is so mad to think about.
no, it was crazy.
Because
Yeah.
2 minutes from here is Freedom High School.
Oh.
No,
Well, don't tell them where I live.
No, but
No, I'm just kidding.
it also, and so you think about it like that.
yeah.
That's what I was saying was the biggest thing. You look at like, do you remember at one point when we were driving from the resort to
Do you
to
remember?
Monteverde?
You were down bad.
We both get motion sickness, but at different points.
I get it like on boats.
Yeah, so
seems.
mine was driving.
Yeah.
So whenever we took more than like an hour drive, it was like bad news for me.
And also like the roads are crazy. It's
yeah,
up
the
and
roads
down.
are like that was maybe the biggest like culture shock.
Really?
Like driving
Well, that's
and
not
like the
culture
roads.
shock. That's just like.
But it's just also the way Costa Rican people drive was mad.
Oh yeah, Costa Rican
there's,
drivers
like,
no regard.
There's not road signs. There's not lines.
There's like barely lines.
Yeah, they just
like lanes go in and out like from 2 to 1 to
people
3.
choose how things go, not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like there would be. Think about like a toll system here. It's so organized. There's lanes. There's the merge lane. Everyone goes down the same strip. The tolls in Costa Rica, like in San Jose, were like, it was like 17 different toll things, the like booths,
Yeah.
and then just a huge road with no lanes that narrowed like that,
Oh yeah, that was mad.
and everyone just decided not to hit each other.
Yeah. To
But,
be
like-
fair, like at those moments, like everyone seemed like they knew what they were doing.
But it's still like
It's still just
to
like
think about.
crazy to think about. I agree.
So that might have been,
And
the
that was
biggest
within
thing.
the city.
That was in
obviously.
San Jose. Well, so
Which is the
let's-
capital.
We'll give them a rundown of the trip.
Quick rundown.
So we did San Jose for one night,
Pulled up there.
just
in
for
the
the night
airport.
though, because
Spirit Airlines.
the only the only major airport in Costa Rica is San Jose.
Yeah.
So we couldn't
Well,
fly into where
is
we
it?
were actually staying.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
well,
we
there's
couldn't,
yeah.
we couldn't fly
definitely.
into Guanacaste.
No. I don't
There's
even
not a
think.
big enough airport.
No, definitely not. Yeah.
So we had to fly into San Jose for one night, and then
That's basically where Nata like grew up.
yeah, it's the capital of Costa Rica.
And we stayed at his dad's house.
Yeah, just for the night, and then we drove a few hours, like 3 hours, to this like resort place. If we can we'll figure this out after the pod. If we figure out editing,
Yeah.
there'll be
Oh, if we figure out.
a link, a picture,
A link.
something for you guys to go. If you want to see the place, it's public on Instagram. I could probably drop the @ right.
Yeah.
It's at Palacio de Paz, CR, Costa Rica.
Okay.
So you can go look at the @ if you want to see.
Dang, you got that memorized.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. Well, because I would know you have to look it up to show people.
Oh, I
So it's
feel
like
you.
ingrained. So
Okay.
if you ever want to see it, just go on there. It's a public Instagram. We stayed there.
It's an
for,
amazing place. Yeah.
Oh, it was,
We
like,
got very lucky. Like
beautiful.
we just like. Nata was able to have like
Yeah.
connections. He knew like people that owned it and stuff.
So we stayed for a few.
we were able to
nights,
stay
just-
there, which was sick.
It was like something like I've been
It's
in,
like we won't like once in a lifetime. type
Yeah,
thing.
like I've been.
Well,
in,
unless we go back to that one.
but that's like specific to
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like I've been to like mansions before. I've been to nice neighborhoods, but that one is like
It's like different.
It's different when your view is like what the view was, like the beach
Sure.
and the sunsets.
Yeah,
It was just
it was sick.
And then, so that was a few nights of the trip. That was like the bulk of it. Cause
And that's kind of like the beach vibe.
yeah,
like
that was
we would hit
yeah.
the
We
beach.
hit the beach. We hit a couple restaurants.
Yeah, nice restaurants.
A weird nightclub.
It was sick.
It was
It wasn't a nightclub.
Well, it was like not a nightclub.
It was like a bar.
But it
restaurant.
But there was like a mad DJ and
the DJ was.
and it had a rooftop. It was
it was basically like floors, and as you went up the floors, it became a restaurant to a bar. So
it was pretty sick.
So the higher you got up, it was like restaurant with drinks, restaurant with like a bar at the restaurant, and then like the bar.
Yeah,
the
restaurant. Yeah, it was like fine dining to like nightlife.
Yeah,
all in the same building.
Yeah,
so it was pretty sick actually.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like the bulk of the trip because we were there for like eight in Costa Rica for 8 days. Because like flights and everything, and then 2 of the nights after that were like I was saying in this Monteverde, which is like mountain and rainforest adjacent, right next to it.
Well, technically, the whole thing is kind of a rainforest, like all the trees.
Yeah, like you're not really escaping it.
But there's like a city life, like almost low-key. That was the most touristy place we were at.
Yeah. There was shops and restaurants, and it was.
And that was, like, we were able to stay at like a crazy cheap hotel.
Oh yeah, we paid.
What was it?
We split it, and it was like $40 between us.
Between 4 of us.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, but we paid for it just because it was so like.
Oh, it was so cheap.
We'll just cover it.
It was crazy.
$40 for 2 nights.
And it wasn't like you pay that much for a hotel in America.
No,
like,
you don't need.
You might get shot up.
You're paying for a Motel 6 on Nebraska. $40 for 2 nights.
And like you're staying outside.
yeah.
Like
so it was like
it was not bad at all.
That's crazy how things work. And then the last night was just getting ready for the flight. The next
we
day
played a bit of footy though.
We did. That was fun.
Yeah, we played with some Costa Rican.
Some big dons.
Some big boys. But it was a good time. It was like a little indoor thing. But that was like a good experience as well.
There was so many like things that were the same but different. Like playing soccer there was like the average quality was just so much higher than if we went and played a pickup game 5-on-5 with randoms.
Yeah, that's true.
The class probably isn't going to be as high as you played one in Costa Rica. Do you know what I mean?
I think like randoms, yeah.
Yeah.
But like obviously we know
if you get your friends
players,
together, then it's different. But
or even if you went to Cinco, there'd be a lot of better.
Players,
I'd say. But
Cinco is like a madness.
Yeah.
If anyone knows about Cinco soccer, it's like it's the same thing where it's just pickup soccer, but
it's like there's good players.
There's some serious guys there, but the trip was.
No, the trip was a great experience. Oh, and on the way back.
What was on the way back? Oh,
we finessed first class, baby.
Yeah, we got free.
I don't know. We just
like Spirit's first class.
Yeah, it was just nicer chairs, a little more room.
Yeah, we were in the front of the plane, and there was like
second row.
The big comfy chairs. Yeah, second row was crazy.
And it was like instead of 3 chairs, it was 2 chairs, so we got a bit more.
Yeah, so we had more space.
And like we just checked the boarding pass. It said 2A and 2B, and we're like,
free upgrade. We'll take
it.
So that was really cool. Spirit
Spirit was chill.
On the way there, it was not.
The way there was a little sus. But the thing, on the way there, the plane wasn't even full. Like, we didn't have anyone next to us, and we were in the 3.
That part was nice. But,
like, the ride was a little sus.
Well, the airport was a mad...
Yeah, but that's just Orlando.
That's just, Orlando Airport. Orlando. But I think, I don't know. I mean, obviously, we could go back. Obviously, we'll have other trips. But I don't know if anything will compare to, like, your first trip away from home.
Like, just the boys.
Yeah, just us.
Shuddy.
And Shuddy. Shout out the girl Shuddy.
Shout out Shuddy.
So it's like, it's different to think about it like that. Like, sure, we might go there again, but it won't be the same.
Yeah, and like, I know we'll have like more trips and stuff, but like, it was a good first trip for sure.
And only I would say that
was the first time out of the country for you, right? Except the Bahamas.
I went to the Bahamas on a cruise, which is like...
But who owns the Bahamas?
No one. It's like a country.
Oh.
Shoot. But it was like a cruise, so we're only there for a day.
Like, doesn't the U.S. kind of own the Dominican Republic?
No, we own Guam.
Wait, Dominican Republic now. Right?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico?
And the Virgin Islands.
Okay.
So, and it is a bunch of things down there, but...
I guess fair enough.
So we were technically out of the country, but I don't really count it, because it was for like a day, not even. And
you're talking about the Bahamas?
Yeah. And then the rest was international waters.
Okay.
On the cruise, so...
Fair enough.
First, like, real country...
First time international flight.
Yeah. Well, I've only ever been on...
Which...
Including that one, I think 6 flights.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've not been on many.
I don't know if I could count how many flights I've been on.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know Natsu said the same thing, and I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Well, yeah.
Well, he's for Costa Rica,
Yeah.
so. But yeah, I can
And like
count.
to be fair, like the flight we were on was not like an international flight. Like it was like just a, like
Yeah,
it was.
it was only 3
It was
hours.
technically, but like the plane was like basically a normal.
Well, when you think
domestic
international
plane.
flights, you think layovers, 10+ hours. You think
Yeah.
all the stuff that comes with it. But it was
And like when you go in like when I've flown to China,
Mhm.
it's like a big plane. There's like seats in the like there's not only the 3 seats on each side, there's seats in the middle and then 2 hallways.
Really?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
come? Because like
It's just really big. Like I guess because you can't use that much gas and not bring that like hella
'cause it's
people.
so far.
Because it's not, it wouldn't be worth it,
It'd
I
be that
guess.
far.
And then I guess maybe more people are trying to fly. I don't know about that, but maybe.
Well,
And then you
yeah.
have like a nice TV. You got like, you basically got Netflix. You got everything
Oh,
on your
okay.
screen.
That's pretty sick.
Um,
Well, yeah, these planes were
yeah.
cool shit. They didn't even have.
It was
Wi-Fi.
Spirit though. Oh yeah, they didn't have Wi-Fi. I just sleep in planes, so I
Yeah,
don't care.
it was mad cheap
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Nah, it was.
It was, like,
chill.
so
It was.
cheap.
It was like we got our money's worth for sure.
Yeah, and on the way back, I was able to just study. We had like a good flight experiences. I would say.
I'd say so.
I almost
don't remember
almost
that
aced
well.
that final that I studied for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got
Almost?
52 out of 53.
Oh that. Wait, aced means like you got an A. I thought.
Aced is 100.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think aced is
Well,
like you
hold
got
on.
an A.
Shit. Well, then I aced it.
Yeah.
What does it mean to ace a test? Oh, just exceptionally well.
Oh no,
It's
but
not
that's
100.
that. To receive an A.
Oh, well, fair enough.
So you aced
I
it.
aced.
You
I aced
aced
the
it.
exam on
That's sick.
the one that I studied for on the way back. Well, that was my biggest worry of the whole trip.
Was the exam?
Well, because
And you had a speech to write.
that was like it was like homework I can do before or maybe work on during, but like an
Yeah.
exam, like final exam, you have to like really get ready for.
Sure.
And I did. I managed to do all right. So
You take it, man.
what was We'll tie up this the Costa Rica bit. What was your favorite thing? Experience thing, anything?
I think it's hard not to pick the like place we stayed, the Palacio.
Oh, just as a whole, just being
yeah.
Okay.
But like I do want to. Like I do feel like living in the city for a bit was
It was
like,
nice.
good. Not only because it was like a good experience, but also because it felt like we were like. It was almost like a family thing, like we were together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just felt more like we were together. I don't know how to explain.
Well, same
that.
as the one bedroom. It was kind of like we were all.
Yeah, true.
It was
Yeah.
more together.
And I would say
togetherness.
like obviously it's nice staying in the really great place, but like the more nice like how do you say it? I don't know. Like homey experiences.
Oh yeah.
It's just like it like hits different. Like it's more memorable in a way.
You know, I was just having a conversation with my barber. Oh, I got a haircut this morning, everyone.
What do you guys
I've had-
think? Rated out
Yeah,
of
what do
10.
you guys think about the mullet? I've had it for like 3 months now, a couple months now. I guess I could have addressed that when we started.
No, they saw.
Last time they
They saw.
well, last time they saw me, I had just standard short hair. I think
Oh, definitely.
just a little short
It's
in the
been,
back.
like,
it's
8
been
months,
a
yeah.
while. So I was just at the barber this morning. We were having a conversation about like nice homes and how they just aren't homey. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter how nice a mansion is, it's not homey.
Yeah.
And I was saying, it's like,
Oh, I could think it was like homie, like your homie.
but it's like crazy
Nah.
to think about because you spend $1 million, $2 million on this house.
It's like yeah, and you see like it's usually white walls.
Yeah,
And like
it's
what's
always white walls.
yeah, and like what's interesting is like, well, there are nice houses that are like, you know, that are homey.
Yeah,
there
but
are.
it's rare.
But like you know, like who's that? Who's the kombucha king or whatever? GT Dave.
Oh, GT Dave.
Do you remember his house?
And it was mad. Would
It
you want
was-
to would you want to live there?
No, it's like a museum.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird. And so I think I was telling her the closest I've ever been to like a homey mansion.
Yeah.
You've been there as well. I won't say the name, but someone that plays at Ole Miss.
Oh my God, that was
No, that's so.
Okay. Yeah,
I didn't
someone's
even say
house,
what
someone's
sport.
crib. That was the nicest house I've been to. That like, I guess like
Oh, just period.
no, that like someone lives there. I guess.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Well, technically, the Palacio is the nicest house.
But no
we've
one.
ever
It's not
been
someone's
in.
home.
Yeah, it's like a.
I was
Airbnb.
saying they did well. Like, because it didn't feel like you were like in
It
a
still
mansion
felt like
there.
a house,
It felt like it
yeah.
was nice. There was like Obviously, like a basketball.
Would you
hoop,
say that's a
good yard.
mansion? I don't know if I would.
Yeah.
Really?
I think if you pay anything more than what, $1 million?
It could be, yeah.
I don't even think a mansion is a price. I think it's just nice
Yeah.
luxury house. And that was certainly that.
Yeah.
Big garage, big huge kitchen, huge yard.
It was still, yeah.
And I think they did pretty well to have a house like that and make it feel like someone was living there. Like it was a fun time.
Mm.
The mom is also a queen. She's a regular at my store.
Your store.
Do they know? Do they know where I work at?
Oh, they definitely know. I
Pounds
feel like
me
you
out.
mention it every
We're
pod.
we're hiring right now, so everyone pop out, go on the website. We're taking applicants at the moment.
So you could leave.
I'm staying. I've committed.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
You know, we brought in some new girls as well.
Oh, okay.
So you could join them guys. Everyone apply. We're if you want to learn dog nutrition and help us out, apply. But besides the point, she works there, or she's.
Just doesn't
She's
say
like-
the point.
Yeah. She shops there regularly, and she's so nice all the time,
Yeah.
which is also rare in wealthy people.
Could be, yeah.
Plenty of them are.
That's feel like a stereotype for sure.
But I think it's probably true a lot of the time.
Yeah. I'd say a lot of
so-
stereotypes are pretty true. Like, they stem from true.
Well, my dad knows a certain
Oh,
billionaire,
right.
and she is
Wait.
an ex. I'll write it down for you.
Wait, why can't you say... Oh,
I don't want to put it on blast.
everyone knows.
No. But they don't like know that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna out like the
Okay.
people like that.
Yeah.
And she's an exceptionally like foul person to be around. And she's like a billionaire, notable family.
That's funny.
And it's crazy that you can like be someone like that and then be someone like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That you can be a
That's
wealthy
good quote,
billionaire,
yeah.
you own it. And then you're just the worst person to the people that work for you.
Nah,
or you're
for sure.
So it's crazy to think about like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it ties into the same idea as like mansions aren't homey, wealthy people aren't homies.
That was a good quote.
But Costa Rica was sick. Costa Rica was sick.
No, for
There
sure.
won't be anything like it. So that's probably the best thing you could say about it.
Yeah.
You won't experience something like that again
Fair.
unless we quite literally experience it again. But it won't be the same.
It won't be the same.
Oh, I didn't say what my favorite thing was.
Well, did I ask? I'm
Oh, shit.
sorry. You could.
I would say, honestly, it might have been your least favorite thing. Apart from the apart from the thing you said, because obviously staying in a place like that or staying with
Yeah.
our friends was sick. But if I had to pick an event that I think was my favorite, it was we went on a catamaran, which, for people that don't know, it's like a boat that is like open in the underneath, and it's got two big, the like buoyant parts of it. Do you know what I mean? And then it's always got a big like net that you can like chill out on or
Right, up front.
whatever.
you're
Yeah,
saying.
up front.
Yeah.
And then there's like the inside with like a bar or kitchen or whatever.
Yeah,
And we went on a catamaran. It was the first time I've ever been on one. You as well, right?
probably.
And so it was like we paid a flat fee and it was like open bar. They made us lunch. They took us out an hour or two
upset.
to like a private island. And it was like an all day ordeal. And that was my favorite day of the trip.
Dude, that like looking back, like it was still sick for me.
But
It was sick for me.
Yeah,
I
like,
was sick.
like we were saying, he
Yeah.
gets what is it?
Seasick.
Well, what were we saying earlier though? Not
Motion
seasick-
sickness.
Motion sickness.
Yeah.
But on boats more so. So he
I
It
was
was
just down bad.
5 hours. It was
But-
a good 5 or 6 hours. and
So
he
like
was-
basically the 2-hour ride there, I was just struggling.
Yeah.
Then like we finally.
It was a little better when we were there.
Well, when we got there, I was. Well, that's because I threw
Yeah.
up.
We anchored and we got to swim out to the beach, and that was a little better.
Oh yeah, so we just jump in the ocean. And I was like, boys, we got to make it to
Yeah,
shore.
we got to get out. Yeah.
That was a tough swim
Really?
for me
Yeah.
because I not only like I was like mad dehydrated too because I just threw up
Yeah.
and like I was still like the waters were still like moving, so even like being in them I was still like feeling
It
it.
was really nice to be on the beach.
So I was like, we got to go, and then I just laid there on the beach.
Yeah, we just
and you guys were
posted.
like burying me in sand, and I just had to accept it. I
But
couldn't do anything.
That was probably my favorite time and event of the
Yeah.
trip.
After I came back, onto the boat on the way back, I was better.
Yeah.
And like, it was like I just wish like I was able to like I ate some, but I wish I was like I don't know able to experience everything in the open bar. Like there, like it's just like unlimited free
unlimited
drinks.
free drinks.
So it's like
Our friends took advantage, but we didn't.
I didn't get
much
to
just 'cause
take advantage of that.
I had hella Pepsis though.
Did you?
Yeah, they were like flat though. I was kind of upset.
Oh.
Yeah, I had like 4 or 5. They were all flat.
I had a bit of water.
Yeah. But it was, that was really fun. And then I say favorite day as well because when we got back in the little town next to where we took off from, there was a miniature casino.
Which was a bit of a stinker.
It was a stinker. Well, we did slots, which like...
Well, you made a bit of money.
Doing slots.
You made a bit.
Well, I'm saying, so I gambled for the first time ever, and I made like double almost my money back.
Yeah, I lost like $17.
Yeah. Well, because we had to pay everything in colones, which...
Oh, which I still have, by the way.
I still have some as well. I have some coins and some bills.
When we go back.
So for people that don't know, $1 American is, I don't know what it
like
is.
600
It
colones.
updates. It's like 650 colones to $1. So let's see what it's sitting at right now.
You really...
Oh, I did it the wrong way. I want $1 to colones. Because it's $0.0015 is a colones, or
600.
It's been up since
it's literally changed since we've
$1 680 colones. So when I gambled, I put in like 20,000 colones,
which sounds mad,
and I won back like another 25. But
yeah,
all I did was put in $20, and I won like 30.
We take it, man.
So
I didn't. I lost all my money.
Day. So. That was my favorite day of the trip. Well, not to lose his money as well.
Sure.
It was an unlucky day.
What did we do after that? I feel like we did something fun.
We went to that supermarket.
Oh, yeah.
Which was a time at that supermarket.
Was it?
Remember the guy with the shirt? There was a guy.
This guy had a mad shirt of just like this naked woman.
Just all over the shirt.
It was just mad.
And then...
Dude, I felt like we were getting highly ridiculed in that store.
Yeah, well, because I also bought the shit Fanta.
Oh, yeah.
If anyone's ever had the red Fanta... It's tragic. Don't try it.
Some people like it. Some people will like it.
Nata likes it, to be fair.
I say if you want to try, you should try.
Try it, but it's not for me. It's certainly not for me. And then
we got some good grub.
Yeah, we got some pastries. We got possibly the worst donuts I've ever eaten at that supermarket. It was just the ones
pack of donuts was so
that
bad.
come in like the plastic packaging, standard supermarket donuts, and it was. I'm not exaggerating. It was dry. The frosting like
it was dry.
Off.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so
it's like
dense.
You held a donut in front of like a fan.
Yeah, for like, an hour.
Or like a dehumidifier. For like.
And it was so dense, the donut. Honestly, I almost didn't get it down when we were on the car ride home.
I think I ate 2. It was funny though to like.
It was funny to have like that a comically bad donut.
Because you like tried it and you were like, first you're like, oh, you're like, oh no.
But I mean,
it was just downhill from there.
I liked the idea of it, getting a Costa Rican donut, but it was.
I would hope that doesn't represent Costa Rica.
And I paired it with the Fanta.
Yeah,
so they were together. They weren't.
That didn't that mess up your stomach?
It was bad for me a little bit.
Yeah. It is what it is, man.
But
there's highs and lows of every trip.
Yeah.
And I'd say like the food was a high there.
The food was a high. There wasn't too many lows either. That might have been the only.
Well,
and yours.
And my low.
Motion sickness and shit donuts.
Well, when Jared's sick in the car, he
like,
has to like lay down on my thigh.
Well, because I can't. If I'm like sitting up and I'm rocking and I'm focusing on the moving, like the fact we're moving so fast, it's messing me up, dude. So when I can just like kind of like close my eyes. Try to sleep, relax. It's best. But if you do that, like if this was like the window and I'm here, it's worse because then I'm every time.
Yeah, no.
And so, your thigh was quite nice for the trip.
Okay, fine. I mean, I fell asleep too, so it is what
I'm
it
not
is.
usually good at sleeping in cars, but I had no choice on that car ride.
I'm actually sick at sleeping in cars.
You are. Or planes too. Or planes. You go like out.
Yeah. I go out instantly.
I can't really do it, but. I mean, there's so much obviously more to say about the trip, but we're not gonna.
Yeah,
we give you guys the events. We give you guys the events. Things that happened. But I would say it's like weird to think about, I guess, but that might be the only super notable thing I've done in the past 8 months. Because I'm not going to tell them about, you know what I mean?
History class.
Yeah, or I got a raise at
Speed.
work. Like I'm not
Oh,
gonna.
nice.
Thanks. But like stuff like that is there's everything. Everyone has everyday life and things
Yeah.
like that.
Nah, for
I
sure.
will say the other thing that's probably worth
Well,
mentioning for me
Yeah.
is I graduated HCC with my
Right.
associate's degree, so I'll be done there. Hopefully, starting USF in the fall. Any USF students or what are they called? Like the
Alumni?
opposite of alumni, like going to
Incoming.
incoming students. I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
same idea. I'll be there in the fall, hopefully. So, I would say for me that was the other thing.
Okay.
What
Well,
about you?
yeah. Nah.
That's good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Costa Rica, 8 months.
Sorry, I don't know why I did that.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that covers us at least. For
Yeah.
the past while.
Yeah. Sure.
Sure, I think that's good. But we do have obviously the world's news topics that we can talk about.
Sure. There's been a lot going on in the world, man.
And
we don't want to talk about anything sad, so we're gonna not talk about.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about. We don't try to get into politics. We don't want to get into things like that. I've never been a big politics guy anyway, so it doesn't
Same.
bother
I'm-
me to not get into it.
I'd rather just not.
The other thing I will say though is because I feel passionately about this is that, like Ron DeSantis is atrocious. That guy needs
We're not going to talk about politics.
No, but I just need to drop that in there. That guy needs to get out of office.
Okay.
Everyone knows everything he's been doing. It's a madness for him. So that's the only thing I'll say about Paul. That's as deep as I'll go.
Okay.
Ron DeSantis is not good.
You know, he might run for president.
And he could win.
He could
People
win.
love him
Yeah.
for some reason.
So,
It's so that's the only thing I want to drop in there. You have anything to say about politics?
no
right.
comment.
Let's get into let's get into news real quick. We've got
Jonathan
Johnny Depp. I think is
just ended a few days ago. I don't know
Yeah.
when this will come out, but
that's probably maybe the biggest thing of the year so far, at least. That
that like is like, well,
that and the other piece of news we're going to touch on. In a few.
I'd say like in like celeb pop culture news.
Pop culture news. Oh well, yeah.
the
Certainly,
biggest.
there's been
There's been
bigger things.
There's been bigger things
that are not worth talking about, or not.
for us.
Well, let me
to
clarify.
talk about.
Not worth talking about. Yeah, not for us.
Yeah.
But go listen to NPR or something. I mean, come on. We're not. Who do they think we are?
NPR.
They know what they're listening to. So Johnny Depp's trial ended just 2 or 3 days ago now. He won his defamation case against Amber Heard. Honestly, the whole thing.
I mean, we
is a
knew the
shitter to me,
outcome
though.
as well.
He's like an abuser.
He's not though.
He is.
Well, it's not okay. It wasn't proven though.
But years ago, he settled on an abuse case with her,
With who Amber Heard?
Amber Heard.
Hmm.
They have. It's like obviously, she was in the wrong for abusing him, and the quote that she had was so damning. Do you know which one I'm talking about? Where she's like,
Oh, when she's like, my dog stepped on a bee.
oh, what? Is that a thing? Well, you tell them about that while I look up my quotes.
Well,
I don't know
if
what
you-
that is,
you-
but I
you
don't.
probably
so
know.
Tell them so I know.
No, she
and
just
I'll look
said
this
like
up.
my dog stepped on a bee, and then she just made like this weirdest face, and then everyone's just been like making fun of it, pretty much.
Oh,
It's
fair
like,
enough.
yeah.
So here's, I don't want to play it. Yeah, see here, this quote. Tell the world, Johnny, tell them, Johnny Depp, I, a man, am a victim too of domestic violence. She
my
said
gosh.
that, and it was recorded.
Oh, okay. That's what I mean. Like, I
And
feel like
that's
there
she
were-
was never going to win with that
Yeah.
being a piece of evidence.
True.
Because you're quite literally admitting to it, and like,
Well, she admitted to it
slandering
in
him.
court.
yeah.
You know.
And so obviously he should have won this specific case, but Johnny Depp is not. He's an abuser.
I
At
don't
least
know
in
if
their
he's
relationship.
proven that he is, dude.
At least in their relationship.
I don't think so, dude.
I'm pretty sure
honestly.
he settled the case.
But like, I'm like,
I
why?
always spell Johnny like that.
Yeah, why
two
do you-
H's instead of two N's. I wonder, because I'm pretty.
No,
confident
it-
this was years ago.
Dude,
He
wait, what? Is that how you spell Johnny?
two N's.
Why does it look so weird to me?
Johnny's a weird name.
Wait, why
be
does
fair.
it look like that?
This is not like helping me out here.
Yeah, there's gonna be no news on it because everyone's writing about the other
Look,
one.
in 2016, she like claimed he abused her.
That's when he lost everything.
But are you? Yeah, and so
This is the same thing. This is going
Look,
back to that.
that same trial found that Depp physically abused Heard on at least 12 occasions. This trial was not about
No, that's The Guardian though.
this trial was not about who abused who. It was about defamation. And she certainly did that. He lost Pirates of the Caribbean.
But like,
he lost Disney.
If you defamize someone,
defame?
Yeah, for like something they've done, then it's not defamation.
Well, no, but it's the way I think she would.
Because then she would have won as well.
No, she did win. She won $2 million.
No, I'm saying in this one.
No, she did in this one.
What?
He won $15 million and she won $2 million as like compensatory.
Oh.
Which is like, it's weird how the law system works, obviously. So, this is so much.
Yeah, I don't like the way they formatted this. But it just, dude, we can't trust, bro. We can't trust.
And so.
Insider, nah.
But you have to at least admit that this is not like a perfect relationship. Whether it was proven or not, they probably abused each other.
Could be.
They both were victims of abuse, and both were proponents of abuse.
Like, fair enough.
And so I think it's good that he won it because he did have his like movie career ruined by it. So it's probably good he won this case.
Now he's got
everything.
Like, imagine the next movie that he's in is gonna be number one.
Yeah.
Because everyone's gonna see
it's probably still weird to cast him though.
I don't think so. I think it would be smart to cast him.
I don't know. I think it would be.
I think it would be very smart.
It'd be a huge PR move, whether bad or good.
I think good. It would be good.
But any PR is good PR. That's what they always say.
Yeah, but
which is true. It's crazy.
I don't think it's true. Like, Amber Heard's career is down the bin.
I don't know. People keep an audience no matter what.
But what is she gonna do now? Act? No one's gonna pick her up.
Cast her.
And if they do, everyone's gonna boycott that whole company.
She could start a podcast.
She could start a podcast.
You do whatever nowadays.
Do you think she would though?
No.
I feel like she probably has enough money to where she could just chill.
So she could just hang out. So I think that
stinky.
It's good he won that because also false accusations, men that are victims, those kind of things are like they're rare and they never get enough closure, I guess maybe. But this was not I don't think this was a good example of that. He just won this case, and he should have won the case, but.
Dude, I don't think he abused her, bro.
But you'll never know, really.
Dude, because like even like low-key, like Amber Heard's like mom was kind of on Johnny's side, like there's people on her side that were kind of like
on Johnny's side,
and it was kind of like it was weird like that, and like, well, I mean, obviously they asked him if he ever did, and he said no, obviously, but like. There was recordings of her saying that she is, and then
saying she did it.
Then like they would literally say like, "Did you say that you hit him?" And she was like, "Yeah, I did say that."
Yeah.
In the video, it's like you can't say no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it's just an overall weird trial, I will say.
Yeah, and even if like maybe he like physically hit her before or like grabbed her, I don't think it was ever to the extent that she did.
Probably not, but
yeah.
I mean, domestic abuse. I don't think it's a spectrum. Just anything is domestic abuse.
Yeah, I guess.
Whether it's small or little, or shit.
Small or little. Anyways.
But so that happened, and that was like huge news. Honestly, I didn't keep up with it too much, just here and there. I wasn't ever watching it or anything. It's kind of weird behavior to watch it.
You know what's crazy? If you're like in the jury, or like if you're part of the case at all, you can't watch any of it or read.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Which is like, how do you avoid? You just have to stay off your phone
for the whole. And it was weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks I think.
So I don't know. I would be on the jury actually. I don't care about either of them really.
You'd be on a jury.
Yeah, for that. I don't really care too much about Johnny Depp or Amber Heard.
But that's like I would just. Then why would you want to do it?
Why not? You're a jury member of one of the biggest cases of the whole year.
But like that's just a lot of like.
I've like wanted to do jury duty for a long time. This has been.
You've never gotten it?
I thought I got served last year, but then I like they sent me a letter and I like did the questionnaire or whatever and sent it back and they never reached out back.
Oh, okay.
So I guess they didn't need me. But
I just said that I have to go to school.
And I would do it. I wanted to. I was like ready to do it, but
I'm just not like I just don't really care to.
Fair enough. I don't think there's much more to say about it.
We don't have to say too much, yeah.
Honestly, the Will Smith news. or event, I guess, is probably
Yeah.
bigger.
Nah.
Well, it was one event, but
Yeah.
like it's hard to compare something that's a 3 week long trial to
Yeah.
a 2 second thing. Do you know what I mean?
No.
I think. What is your stance on it? Because everyone knows.
I think he was in the wrong.
Will?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
I think it's insane to say.
I
He
think
was in
it
the right.
stems from Jada and Will's weird
Like
relationship.
past things.
And I don't think she cared about the joke.
I think she cared about the joke, but do you think she really wanted him to go up there and do that? No shot.
No. Well, okay. I think he didn't care about the joke. Because there's a video of him laughing at the joke.
And then he sees she's.
And then there's another video of when Will goes up to slap him, she's laughing.
Which she really doesn't know what he's gonna do. To be fair.
No, after. And I'm just what is going on? And I don't know. I think I think Chris Rock is allowed to make jokes. And and he also didn't realize that she has this condition.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
It is kind of a shitty joke to make if he knew.
I guess. But think
also-
about it's just cuz she's a celebrity that people would I don't know. Dave Chappelle says way more outrageous things.
Yeah. Well,
every night.
But people hate Dave Chappelle.
People do. Right?
People love Dave Chappelle. People hate Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. And I'm just I don't know.
I think he was I think he was so far in the wrong. It's insane to say he was.
Imagine
in the right.
if someone at Dave Chappelle's concert tried to tackle
Attack
him
him.
recently, and he got.
And they wouldn't have had the courage to do that if Will didn't do that. No shot.
They wouldn't have stopped him.
No, they wouldn't have. Someone isn't gonna do that if the.
No, but I'm
president
saying
isn't
if someone from the crowd walked up to Chris Rock and slapped him, he would have gotten tackled.
Yeah, Will just walked back to his seat.
We'll just walk back
And then won
and then won an Oscar.
Which, to be fair, did you watch that movie, King Richard?
Nah, was it sick?
It was so good.
Yeah,
he
fair
was
enough.
sick in that movie.
But Will
Smith
I
is
think he's
class
banned
actor.
from the Oscars now. Or
Yeah,
something.
for 10 years or something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But also,
he still has his Oscar though. Doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he still won. They didn't take it from him. Well, good though, because he was so
Yeah.
deserving.
I guess
but,
it was still deserved.
But it's just insane to me to even say that he was in the right for that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because
yeah.
I was thinking, because you have to think about it in real life. Because obviously, pop culture, media, celebrities, they live in a different world. So
Yeah.
we're saying he's not going to get tackled down for slapping.
You should get how is he not removed for that?
Yeah, he just
You
sat
should
back
you
down.
should not be there.
And obviously, a normal person would have been. And so the way I was thinking about it, we were having a discussion in one of my my public speaking class that I took over the semester when it happened, and I was saying it think about it like this. Imagine if I was just in class and my teacher was talking, blah 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 whatever, and makes a joke about my girlfriend, however harsh or whatever it is, and I go up there and hit him in the face for it.
Yeah.
It's the same situation, pretty much. It's a
Yeah.
parallel, but mine would be I'd get expelled, and if he wanted to, he could press charges against me.
Yeah.
But in this world, he does it, gets applauded, and then wins an Oscar.
Yeah.
So it's insane to think about it.
I feel
that.
yeah, there's not a lot that warrants that.
No, I think the only thing
Maybe I don't know,
it'd have to be a harsh
it would
joke.
have to be really bad. Yeah.
But also, it would have to be not even a harsh joke. It would have to be something truly
Evil.
for you
Yeah.
to want to do that. Because I can't even
Right.
think of.
It would have to stem from It would just have to be something that's not a joke at that point. It's just
just something
an
that's
evil thing
just
to say.
bullying.
Yeah.
Then sure, maybe even then, don't resort to violence. You're grown men, don't hit each other.
Yeah.
But I could have maybe understood it then, but
I think it would have been more understood if that was the case.
he
But
certainly would
it was
a joke.
it wasn't that deep. It
It
wasn't.
wasn't
deep.
that deep.
Yeah.
Chris Rock probably didn't even really think about it. He probably wrote that joke and was like,
They probably wrote it for him.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it was probably this is fine. This is funny. This
So.
is good. People laughed.
He even after he got the slap, he was like it was just a.
It was just a joke.
Yeah.
He wasn't digging you. It was.
Chris Rock handled it very well, in my opinion, though.
Yeah.
The way he continued after that.
Yeah. He did.
and then-
It was very professional.
He was obviously in shock, of course.
Yeah.
But I think he handled it well.
But just never resort to Never resort to violence.
Yeah, in most cases.
In most cases. Even in, I don't know, I mean, yeah.
I mean, if we're throwing down...
Yeah, we're throwing hands, we gotta throw hands, but it's probably not ever gonna lead to that.
Yeah.
But those are probably the two biggest news stories, apart from, like we were saying, like political things or.
The thing
things
is, like,
that.
it's been so long. Like, they're.
I
You
don't
know
know
what I
what
mean?
happened 6 months ago.
Yeah, and like these things, like quickly.
Oh yeah. They're in the media for 2 days.
Recycle, I guess.
Out.
Yeah,
They're out of there. So.
they're not recyclable.
At least in the past few months, for this year, those have probably been the two biggest pieces of news.
Yeah, that we remember.
I don't know. I mean, those are big.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the next thing we can talk about is we're gonna skip this note. We're keeping this a secret for next episode. I think we can cover those more in depth.
Okay. Sure.
But we have a couple more things to talk about. Obviously, sports. I think in the past, probably since I don't know if much has happened.
We don't have to talk about sports.
The Lightning won the Stanley Cup. I think.
Okay, we
In
can
the
say that.
Do you think that happened before? It's weird to think about because I'm trying to think about what
Oh wait.
happened within the past 8 months because that's around when we did this. So I wonder.
8
if that
months isn't even
happened.
that long ago, low key.
It's not.
Because it's June.
Well, think about it's the round before the Stanley Cup Finals right now,
I think the Stanley Cup Finals probably happened.
possibly. If it didn't, the Lightning won back to back. We're going for the 3-peat right now. The Bucks did not win last year. The Rays did not win last year.
See, this is just sad. This is why I didn't want to.
Well, I thought I would address it at least. We're sports guys. We bring it up at least. The only thing I want to say is, and this is something I feel very strongly about, and I've never had a platform to say it. I've only told people, and not that this is a platform. This is a way to get my point across. Deshaun Watson. Do you know? Should. I think it was going on during the last time. It's been going on for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
The trials and everything.
Oh yeah, it was. We talked about it. I'm pretty sure.
Should never play a game in the NFL ever again.
Okay.
And he's going to.
He will.
Honestly, it's like it upsets me. Like it's insane to me that. Like we were saying earlier, people in the media world live in a different bubble.
Yeah.
If a normal guy sexually assaulted 22 women,
Yeah.
at 23rd now,
It could
one
be
came
more.
out.
It could be even more.
One came out
Like-
last week.
Yeah.
So it's
last week.
23 now.
Shoot.
If a normal person went and sexually assaulted 23 people, he'd be in jail like that. It'd be over. He wouldn't win the case, not at all.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be able to settle. He certainly wouldn't get the biggest guaranteed money contract in all of NFL history.
Right.
This guy was given $250 million guaranteed. They have to pay him that.
Yeah.
And this was after the news of sexually assaulting 22 women.
Right.
How are you as a front office
Deciding that.
doing that?
I feel like that's low key like an NFL thing too.
It is.
Like it's like
Too often players get away with things like this.
Yeah.
But this one is an extreme. This one's
Yeah.
like the fact that he's being.
But
like,
what about like didn't like Ben Roethlisberger?
Ben Roethlisberger settled a rape charge.
Yeah.
But I mean, R.I.P. Kobe settled a rape charge.
True.
It's just like in sports you can kind of ignore it. You shouldn't, but you have to because nothing's going to happen from it.
Well,
But in
yeah,
a
you have
case-
to because we have no control.
Yeah, but in a
Yeah.
case like this, you just have to hope that they do better. Even if they suspend him for this whole year, which is looking likely, that's not enough.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be getting paid this money. He shouldn't be able to play again. It's just like crazy to think about.
Maybe he'll get karma when he plays.
I'm sure karma's a real thing.
Just
I
get a
think.
bad injury.
Yeah, I think karma's a real
First
thing.
game. I don't know,
You,
man.
you don't think so?
I mean, like to a certain extent, but like, I don't know, dude. I don't know what I believe in, to be honest. I'm just like the world is how it is, and like I have no control over it. And I
Yeah.
just only have control over what I do, and then that's it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm sitting
I
here.
I have no like care to reason it out because I'm like I'll never know anyway. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Yeah,
That's just. I feel like some people don't find peace in that, but I find peace in
I
just
find
not
peace in it
ever
too.
knowing.
I don't really.
Because I'm like.
I try
you
not to
know,
think about it.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here talking about it, but nothing's gonna change.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's gonna.
like in our like.
Yeah, he's gonna
Like
play
a-
again. Sure,
Yeah.
but it's just things like that have to be said. I think because then they're never gonna change. They're already never gonna change. But if people don't talk about it, they're certainly never gonna get changed. So. I just wanted to say that for you guys. That's all I wanted to talk about that. Just disappointing, honestly.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Dude, I feel like we could get into our secret a little bit. I feel like
I was
we
going to
could
talk about. We have our last topic
Okay, fine.
because I want to go in depth.
Okay.
I want to go in depth. I want that to be a good talking point. Probably going to wrap it up here soon.
Okay.
My last thing for us though. What have we been watching? Movies, TV in the past while. What have been some highlights? Things you watched?
What have we been watching?
Like both of us. What have you been watching recently? Like highlights.
We'll
start with movies. What about movies?
I mean, we watched Batman.
Yeah, we both
Did we
saw
watch
that
that
together.
together?
You saw it by yourself, and then with us.
Well, I didn't watch
Or,
mine.
well, with your friends, and then with us.
Right.
And that was you liked it.
I liked it a lot, yeah.
Not better than Dark Knight.
I'd never claim that.
I don't.
I think it has potential, though. I think it's better. Well, I prefer it to... I in a way prefer it to Dark Knight because of the way it's, like, the way the movie's, like, shot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Well, the cinematography.
Like, I just like... the cinematography is better.
Yeah. That's good, yeah.
And, like, just the visuals is better.
But I do think, I don't know, The Dark Knight is such... It's a top 5 movie for me.
Yeah,
I
Dark
just
Knight
love
is
that
definitely a
movie.
legendary movie.
And so...
I prefer it to the Bane one, Dark Knight Rises, though. I like that movie, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I'd say they're comparable, in my opinion.
I think they're comparable, for sure.
But, that movie was sick, actually.
No, it was
People
great.
hated
It
on
was a good movie. Yeah, like TMG podcast.
Oh, they hated on it?
Like, Noel just thinks it's, like, really mid.
Okay.
And, like, Cody said he watched part of it and got bored and stopped watching. And I'm like, that's a bit mad. And I'm like...
That is a bit mad.
I don't know. Like, they're saying it's just, like, there's some lines where it's just, like... Like... like, what...
What happened?
Like, there's one line where, like... Remember when there's, like, a mouse trap or something? Or a mouse... I don't know. There's, like, something.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, Batman just, like, goes around, like, just pointing things out. He's like, it's a mouse trap.
Oh.
Or, like,
Oh,
he just, like,
yeah,
says
yeah.
things. And it's kind of like, yeah, like, we can all see...
Yeah,
I don't know what a
you're
mouse
right.
trap is.
Yeah.
But, like, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Or, like, a mouse cage or whatever.
I think...
It's just a bit, like... But it's, like, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of Batman's nature in a weird way.
Yeah, he's, like, a weird kind
He's
of...
like kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because he's like kind of isolated too.
Yeah, I think my two qualms with it would have been the cowl on the Batman suit. He just looked silly.
No, he looked so good.
I didn't like it.
I think Christian Bale's
Looks sick.
terrible.
His suit?
His like neck, he's got like a triple chin.
No, but he's got the...
It's like he can't, like he's suffocating in that mask.
But it's not supposed to be a comfortable suit. It's like armored.
But it doesn't look good.
I don't know.
He looks mad weird.
I think his suit... pull up side by side. That's what I want to see. It's just is such a... Well, Christian Bale is also one of the best actors.
Dude, like look at his like bro. Oh wait, that's that's bad. Like, dude, he has like no space to breathe. No, I think Christian Bale's definitely a better Bruce Wayne.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You prefer the Playboy Bruce Wayne?
Well, I think
I agree.
He acted it better.
Well,
But like you didn't see too much of Bruce Wayne in the new one.
Well, he's also Christian Bale.
Also, like the Bale is so bad.
No, but that's the point. It's still a comic book character.
But I'm just saying what I prefer.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I think this one is a better representation of Batman's suit than the
Like
new
this
one
suit is actually sick though. Dude, look, I think his like you could see his whole chin. I think it looks
but he
good.
looks like so I think what I figured out just now why I don't like it. His head is so rounded. Do you know what I mean? Like, go back to that one.
No, look.
That looks sick. That silhouette looks sick. You're telling
Of
me
the
that
head?
looks worse than Robert Pattinson's?
Yeah, I prefer this one.
He looks mad. He's got his cranium is mad on his suit. Look at it.
It's the same. Dude.
No.
Dude, but I like the suit better. Wait, what happened to his eyes? Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I will say,
I think
you
it's
can go like tit for tat with it. I prefer Dark Knight.
You go what?
Tit for tat.
Okay.
I do think Catwoman is like not.
She was probably the worst character.
Catwoman is sick, obviously, but she's not someone that's easy to play because it's just a naturally kind of.
Well, I don't think she did bad playing it. I think the character was just written a little bit. Nah, I guess it was written in the right way.
It's just hard to play that character, no matter how you play it. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't think she did bad. I thought she played it well.
I don't think she did bad either. But
I just thought the character was written in a little bit strange.
Yeah, it could have been like the movie definitely could have been done without.
They did the daughter thing, but that's an easy play in my opinion.
Yeah, the movie definitely could have been done without her.
Yeah, other than that, I guess maybe that influenced a few things, but it's like I don't know. I don't think I can't say the movie wouldn't have been better without her. I wouldn't say, but I don't think it would have been much worse. Either. Yeah, maybe a little worse. I don't know.
I do think also to think about it for me is Dark Knight has the Heath Ledger Joker, which is the best the best movie character ever in my opinion. Okay. No one's played a role better than he played the Joker in that movie. And so it also would be hard to beat that, at least for me.
No, I thought the
villains here were.
I thought the Riddler did an amazing job though.
He was sick.
What's his name?
Dano.
Yeah,
Paul Dano.
Paul Dano. I thought he did a really good job.
He was class as the Riddler.
And they were saying like he was a bit, like TMG was saying. What they say? About
People were clowning it a little bit.
Like like when he was vlogging.
Oh, that part was a bit.
But I don't think that was like. I thought that was funny.
Well,
like
I
wasn't mad at
was
that.
maybe the fact that they FaceTimed.
I thought that was sick. I thought that was really funny, and I think that brings like an interesting like modern element to it. Cause like you would, you could see that like.
I don't like when movies do that, honestly.
Really?
Like when movies have like talk about COVID or like have.
That's a little bit different because that's too aware.
That's what I'm saying.
But it depends on how they do it, obviously. Like, you could still have a great movie with that.
With bringing it up, yeah. But it's just like, I think when it's a...
Like, what movie... I feel like there's shows that do that. Cause
shows mainly do it.
Film a new season.
Because they have to pick back up.
And then they say, like, I don't know what show...
Like, I watched the new... The newest season of Gossip Girl with the new cast.
Wait, what? Why did you watch that?
Well, because I love Gossip Girl, the original show. No, this guy... If you know about Gossip Girl, it's a good show.
I've watched
they made a new season...
Well, I've only seen like 3 episodes.
With an all-new cast. And they bring it up because obviously they're in school still, so they had a COVID year. And they bring it up and it's like, just ignore it. Do you know what I mean? Don't bring it up. It's so like cringe to talk about it in a TV show. But for the Batman at least, I don't know. It also was too long, let's be honest.
I don't know. It didn't lose me that much.
It didn't lose me.
And I watched it 2 times.
True. It didn't lose me, but it was...
It felt longer the second time, though.
Yeah, it was too long. It didn't lose me, but do 2.5. You definitely could have cut some things out
How
of that.
long was it? Like 2:45?
No, a little over 3.
It was over... No way.
Like 3:02 or something.
There's no way.
Promise, yeah. Jeez. You could have done without it. I think that there was too many storylines. If you would have cut one of the storylines, put runtime, Batman runtime, it'll come up better.
2:56.
Shit.
That's still 3
That's still
hours.
3, yeah. But it's just like, you could have cut probably 1 or 2 of the storylines out. Same movie, but better because it was not as long. I'll say that.
Okay.
But I do think it's probably the best movie that's came out in the past while.
It's not the... Well, like, maybe, like, it's probably the biggest or second biggest.
I mean, what's come out in the past while?
There's, like, a lot of great movies that I feel like we don't watch.
How about it was the best superhero movie, definitely?
Well, I don't know. What about...
I like it better than
Doctor Strange.
Spider-Man and Doctor Strange.
I like it better than Spider-Man. I really like Doctor Strange, actually.
I thought Spider-Man was kind of mid.
I think there's just so much hype on it. Yeah. But I still think it was a good movie.
Doctor Strange was sick.
Yeah, I really liked it.
They're different also. I would say they're comparable, but they're just different because DC and Marvel.
Yeah. I still really want to watch that Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I saw that. That was going to say
that was sick, right?
That was maybe the best movie I've seen. And
yeah. That possibly
I
could
don't
be.
know. I guess a lot of good movies have come out.
Yeah.
I watched The Northman the other day.
I feel like movies are coming back in a way.
Movies are coming back.
Because movies kind of died.
Well, because quarantine, it was hard to make a good movie.
And it was hard to go to the movies.
But now they're... Have you... I've told you about this for the listeners, I guess. AMC has this thing where you can sign up for a membership and be part of their like A-list, and you get 3 free movies a week. And you get like large upgrades, like free upgrades to large on popcorn and drinks. You get like money back. It's like a really good deal. It's only like $20 for the month, but if you sign up, the first month is like $1. So me and Savannah, my girlfriend, have done that, and it's been class. You should like think about doing it. It's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
To try to go out of your way to go to the movies now.
No, I feel that. I do want to do that for sure.
It's really fun, actually. So I've seen a few movies now. I've seen, I saw Doctor Strange. I saw the Everything Everywhere All at Once. I saw The Northman. Have you heard about that movie?
Yeah.
That movie was sick.
Really?
Actually, yeah, that movie was class. We saw one other. I don't remember what it was. But it's really fun. I would consider doing it. I was kind of scared about biting the bullet, but...
Oh, dude, sorry.
Yeah,
I thought of another show.
Yeah?
Wait, did you want to finish your...
I think movies are done. We've kind of talked about all of them.
Okay. Euphoria.
Okay.
Which I watched recently-ish. Like...
We watched it. We both have watched it.
Well, what do you think of Euphoria?
I like Euphoria a lot.
It's such a...
It's weird because...
A24 apparently did it as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. A24
A24 is goated, dude.
Films.
They're actually goated.
And TV shows.
They have a pod.
I don't know. Did I like it?
Dude, but it's like you want to watch the next season, don't you?
Yeah.
So
I definitely liked it.
Yeah.
I don't mean...
That's what I hate about it, because I want to hate it, because
Yeah.
there's so many things that I'm just like, that is outrageously not necessary.
That's true. There was a lot of scenes where I was like...
And I'm just like...
Come on.
But like, it's... Like, I would say it's like one of the most like cinematically like beautiful shows I've ever watched.
Yeah,
like,
it's so good at
it
that.
is like that is like top class.
Well, that's what comes with being like an
cinematography.
A24 production.
Yeah, but then like the writing doesn't reach that same threshold, which it is hard to reach that threshold. Now, I wouldn't say the writing's bad either. I would not.
But it's not great.
I wouldn't say it's...
Hot take, too much naked Sydney Sweeney.
I mean...
They do cover up plot holes with, like, nakedness and sex and drugs. Do you know what I mean?
But that's the plot. Sex and drugs.
Yeah, but I mean, even, like, some scenes, they just threw those in there. You could probably tell, if you were watching it, like, objectively, to kind of...
There were, like...
scenes in there.
I'd say it was, like, not necessarily the scene, but it was, like, showing it within the scene. Like, I'd say the scenes were intentional, but they didn't have to show
Yeah,
everything
it was
within the
unnecessary
scene.
to have that in there. It's a really good show, though. I'll say that.
It's a good show.
Definitely
It's
worth
a good
watching.
show.
Definitely worth watching.
It is worth watching. It is just, like... There's just some outrageous...
There's some outrageous things in there.
And it's
lines and scenes.
Yeah, and it's, like, fair enough, but...
The play, though, at the very end, if you watch it, I don't think that's spoiling anything.
I thought it was sick.
Was sick.
Sorry.
That was really good.
And I thought, like, one thing about it, even though it spanned over, like, 2 episodes, it was, like...
I was engaged the whole time.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I was watching 2 episodes.
I feel like that's actually difficult to do. Is engage, like, the same type of scene over and over again.
Yeah, and not get bored with it.
And it wasn't,
It wasn't boring.
There's definitely, like, very, like, I'd say the highs were there, and I would say the lows weren't extremely low.
Okay.
Like,
I agree.
I'd still say it's a solid show. And I enjoyed it. Even though, like, sometimes I was watching it, I was like, like, after you watch it, you enjoy it.
That's true.
And I did much prefer the second season to the first season, I will say.
I don't know, actually. I haven't really thought about it.
I
guess more happened
after
in
the
second
first
one.
season, I was like,
yeah, more
I
happened.
don't know if I love this show. Second season, I was like, I like it.
More happened in the second one, so I'll give you that.
It sold me.
I guess we can wrap it up. Are you watching anything right now?
I mean, I started Stranger Things, new
Me too.
season.
We've watched 1 episode.
Okay.
What
What'd you think? Well, I've watched, I think I'm on the 4th one.
Well, this Vecna Dawn is sick.
Vecna is sick. But it's,
well,
like,
it's not
this is definitely the scariest.
Well, for me, it's not been
I guess
revealed.
we can't spoil that much.
No.
Yeah.
For me, it's not been revealed that it's him, but it's, like, obvious.
Oh.
Because at the end of the first episode, it's just like him, but it doesn't say it's him.
Wait, how do you know it's him?
You kind of just know.
But how do you know who Vecna is?
The Dungeons and Dragons game. That they
Oh,
play.
okay.
This is
I was like, did you like know Vecna before? No. I was like, how do you know?
No, I just assumed it was him, and then
You've met Vecna?
And then I saw something on Twitter confirming it, and I was like, yeah. Because
I already kind of. Dude, I'm getting like, I don't want to see spoilers, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. But I like it. I'm also in the middle of Ozark still. I need to finish that. Ozark is a class show, top 5 show I've ever watched.
Oh, okay.
I finished rewatching Breaking Bad with Savannah.
Oh, I'm actually gonna watch it.
It's such a good show. It's the best show.
Catherine was like, "Do you want to? Should we start watching that?" No. Like we watched
sick.
Euphoria.
That's sick.
And then we watched Stranger Things when she came to visit, but that's why I haven't like finished it. But we should like watched a bit while she was here. And then we were like, all right, we're gonna start watching Breaking Bad at like eventually.
It's the best show, 100%. Best show I've ever watched.
A lot of people say that.
I've seen it twice, and it is Bryan Cranston, best TV character ever.
Okay.
Walter White,
Yeah.
Bryan Cranston. Do you know any spoilers about it?
No.
Good. A lot happens.
I don't think I know anything.
Good.
Well, I know like a little bit.
Well, yeah.
But I don't know like actual like anything about the plot. I tried watching it one time, accidentally watched season 5, episode 1, and was so confused.
Yeah.
And
honestly, I don't think you spoiled much, just how he looks. Probably.
I don't remember anything.
Yeah. You'll know how he looks, but that's fine. It's on the cover.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's good to watch it blind, but
fair enough.
Oh, it's such a class show. If anyone's watching it, you've never seen Breaking Bad, you have to watch it. Like, it's so good. Even if you watch the first episode, just so you get the vibe. Such a good show.
Just the first episode?
Well, so you can at least get like warmed into it.
Yeah.
Give it a try, at least.
I'll eventually finish it one day. Maybe by the end of the fall semester, hopefully. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's a good goal to set. It only took us, we rewatched it and it took us maybe a couple months, maybe 3. And we were in Costa Rica for a whole week.
But I don't, like, how often were you watching? Like, every night?
We probably averaged...
Like, how many?
4
a week?
to 6 a week.
I might be able to do 4 a week, maybe.
And it's not too many. It's 5, like... There's not more than 15 episodes in a season. I think the last one's 16.
The Stranger Things episodes are long.
Did you know apparently it's going to be like this, and then they're dropping 2 episodes.
I learned about this
July,
yesterday. Yeah.
And the last one's going to be 2.5 hours. It's a movie.
So that's basically the end of Stranger Things, right?
No, they're going to make a season 5. I was saying wrap it up. Because
I wouldn't be like I do like I like the show. I would want it to continue.
But don't give me a 2.
But like give me
a
that sounds like a finale, right?
Yeah. Don't give me a movie just to tie up a season. Not even.
But
the show.
if the movie's sick, then I'm not gonna be mad.
Well, then fair enough. Yeah.
And I feel like it will be good
because
the show they do a good job. They definitely do a good job.
I will say next weekend, Peaky Blinders season 6 comes out.
Shoot, I need to watch that too.
Which
dude.
is so good.
I have like so many shows and movies that I started watching Atlanta.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's actually kind of sick. Okay. But then I forgot I was watching it, and then I remembered last night. Shoot, but I still didn't watch any last night.
Okay.
But it's not a bad show. It's not a bad show. It's like it's written by Childish Gambino and like produced by him.
And he's so good.
And he's obviously in it. And he does a good job in just anything he does. So
I think
very talented man.
Yep, but like I was saying, Peaky Blinders comes out next week, season 6. It's the final season, and then once that season's done, they're gonna come out with a movie in like 2 years or something, or a year.
That would be sick.
To like wrap it up.
Okay, maybe that's the new
cool
way
to do it.
Like doing a movie at the end of a show.
Ties things up really well.
Like a movie in the theaters or just a really long episode.
I don't know actually. I think theaters.
Oh.
Or at least Netflix because it's a Netflix TV show.
Right. Does Netflix produce it?
No clue.
Because I know they produce like Stranger Things, Outer Banks.
Yeah. No clue. Honestly.
Other ones.
I'll look it up.
Okay.
But I think it's honestly cool when they do that. Or like how Breaking Bad has a movie that came out. It came out like last year.
Oh really?
Yeah.
In the theater?
No. Just on Netflix, I think.
Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it. Well, I'm waiting for Savannah to finish.
Okay.
So that we can watch it together.
Okay.
So we're going to do that. Sopranos had a movie that came out last year.
Oh, yeah, that's a good show too, isn't it?
Sopranos is class.
So I'm like, I just don't have it.
You're lacking on shows.
Dude, I don't know what to do.
I've done pretty well to watch shows. The thing I'm catching up on right now is movies.
I want to do that too. I think I'm bad at watching stuff by myself. I think that's my thing. And then
movies is easy to catch up on. It's so nice to sit down and just watch a movie like on your laptop. Just sit down,
I'm not good at it,
get through
dude.
it. I love it.
I like can do it. I like the theater, obviously. I mean, I could watch a show. I could watch a movie by myself. I just like choose not to.
That's true. You should.
Yeah.
It's nice. That's what I've been doing. I'll send you my list so that you can go through that.
Yeah.
The one we talked about.
I
If
think I
anyone
already
wants the
sent
list
it.
and you're listening, I'll send it to you. It's just like popular movies that like you kind of have to see. Like
Yeah.
Interstellar's on there.
That's the whole list.
It's the whole list. The rest of Tarantino's movies, Catch Me If You Can is on there. A few different like popular movies that like are classics that I've just never seen. So I'll have watched. That'll be my resolution for next pod. I'm gonna have watched one of those movies.
Your resolution. Okay.
Yeah.
When are we recording next?
We'll see. But I'm
See you in 8 months.
But I'm gonna have a movie watched by the end of it,
Yeah.
or by the beginning of it, I guess. The end of it, we do a watch along with the viewers.
Like a live reaction.
Yeah.
Dude, I kind of want to do that with like an album.
We could do that.
That'd be sick.
The next one.
I don't know if you guys would
Another album
like
doesn't
that.
come out. That's like
I'm thinking.
who's dropping soon.
I think Travis Scott is dropping this year.
That could be cool.
And I was listening to Astroworld, and it's actually a sick album.
Astroworld is a sick
It's
album.
actually good.
We could do that soon. I'd be down with doing that.
Yeah, I would kind of wish we did someone else's album, but
Which stay
Live,
tuned.
which
we'll
would've
talk about
been
that next time.
yeah,
Um,
that's the plan.
I think that probably wraps it up for us today, though.
I'd say so.
Thank you for having us back, everyone. We're glad to be back. We're gonna try to get on a more regular schedule again, at least for the summer, just so that we can.
Maybe we'll get like at most 5 episodes out this summer. I'd say.
I think that's doable.
Yeah,
We got a.
that could be the goal.
We got almost 2 months to work with it. I think that can happen.
We're trying to not to put like a lot of pressure on it because.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
want
know.
to keep it fun. We don't.
And
wanna,
like to be fair, like the reason why we stopped wasn't because we were tired of it.
no.
It was just because of school and like.
Yeah, just situations.
So-
we have the opportunity to do it for the next few months. So we're gonna
And like
try
we
to do that
definitely
for you
enjoy
guys.
it and stuff.
Yeah, it's fun. It's always a good time. So
Definitely.
we're gonna try to do that for you guys.
For sure.
We'll be back soon. Certainly sooner than 8 months. So that'll be the bar we set ourselves. Sooner than 8 months.
Okay, sooner. Next episode sooner than 8 months is the
Yeah,
goal.
I think that's a solid goal.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching. We will be back soon. Peace, everyone.
See ya.